kind of won the game through the first 2 periods. In the third, we took some penalties that just kind of threw us off. We only had one shot on net. Although I, never felt that we had lost control of the game, but that was a really good effort by our team. Only concern, we lost Jake Gaudette there halfway through. Our injuries are starting to mount a little bit. That's a little bit of a concern. So, but just a power play, found a way to score. They weren't pretty power play goals, but hold them off to win the special teams the way we did. And then I thought we checked well. I thought we played with a lot of intensity. We were physical. I thought we played our identity really well tonight, and I thought our puck management could have been a little better at times. Really, through the first 2 periods, I thought all they really had offensively was when we made poor decisions with the puck. But all in all, it's a really good first Hockey East game for us, and I have no doubt tomorrow night we'll see a very energized Merrimack team. So it'll be a huge challenge to see if we can bring it back 2 nights in a row.
Greg, you've got a bit of a scoring drought. You guys scored one on kind of a grinder goal that just kept after. Does it feel like that's kind of the way to break a drought, is to just go in and battle your way through one?
I haven't been concerned about that because last week we only scored 1 goal, but we had a lot of chances. It's one thing if you only get 5 or 6 chances in a game and you don't feel like you're ever getting a quality chance. But I thought even last week we had enough quality chances that I wasn't concerned that we were unable to create offense. But we also didn't do a great job going to the net last weekend. I thought we were better. Like you said, we got some grinding kind of goals. So that, but a 4-goal outburst and then a shutout is it's a great confidence builder for our young group.
Do you know how serious Gaudette is?
No, I don't really. All I know is that he was definitely done for the night. That's what I was told. So he's being evaluated, but we'll find out.
You haven't played Plevy in a while, but as your injuries are mounting, are you pleased with the way his effort tonight, and is he somebody that kind of has to assume a role, especially with 2 guys down?
Yeah, not necessarily that he went in because of injuries. Like he earned his way back in through his practices and what we've seen away from the games. I thought tonight he played well. I thought he played different than he has since he's been at UMass, where he didn't cheat the game at all. He had the 1 turnover in the beginning of the 3rd period, which didn't hurt us, but we need him to elevate his game, and we had to take some measures to get that out of him. And I think we see him moving in the right direction.
What did it mean to you to have the performance your team had with your mentor in the building?
I heard he was here. I know his son is real well too on the other team, and I didn't know he was here until I think after warm-ups. So, it's funny because yesterday to the team I showed a clip of Mike Babcock after they lost to Ottawa 6-3 the other night, and he said in that 2-minute video clip, he said 9 times. He said the word compete 9 times, and so just reinforcement for our guys how important it is for us to compete every night. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. He's got the best players in the world, and if they don't compete for him, he knows they won't win. So that's I'm hoping to run into him. But yeah, I stood on the bench, actually thought about it, and as 12, 15 years ago, me and him were standing on the same bench, and he's very much one of my greatest mentors.
Does it feel good to have your team
show
well with you?
Yeah. It felt really good. I was really proud of the way our team played, and it does mean something to me that he was in the building tonight and he saw my team perform at the level they did.
Was that kind of peak Matt Murray in terms of he rarely out of position, rarely moving a lot, just kind of where he's supposed to be,
I'm not sure what peak is. We've only had him for a handful of games here, but every game he gets better, and that was, as I was just saying, he's given us a lot of confidence. It's when you can play and know that your goalie's going to cover up some mistakes. That's quite an asset to have, and that's what we've seen here the last 3 games. So he's been a bit of a surprise. A few of the freshmen have been positive surprises, and I feel fortunate that we've got a good goaltending tandem here for a long time.
Coach, all 4 goals from defensemen tonight. What did you see out of them on the offensive side?
Well, I always want our defensemen to be part of the offense, and you know, the guys, they skate well, they're offensive minded, so we don't hold them back. We try to play a system where we're getting them the puck in offensive situations. And tonight, a big part of our game plan was to try to get them the puck in the offensive zone. 2 of them were on power. 2 of the goals were power plays, but Kale's goal, he was a little aggressive on the forecheck. He knew better than I did what he was doing, and puck came to him, and he too made a good read. But you know, if we're gonna, I say this all the time, good teams have a back end that really makes their offense go, and I think we have that capability here. And you know, Jake McLaughlin was really good tonight. I thought that was his best game by far.
On the defensive side too, on the PK, you turned away all 6 of the advantages. What did you see out of them?
Well, that was, you know, Merrimack had done a good job last weekend against Duluth. They scored a handful of power play goals, so to give them 5 opportunities tonight, you know, that's playing with fire. But I thought our PK was excellent. You know, we were in good shooting lanes. We took away their options that they wanted to use, and I thought on all 5, although they had pretty good zone time, I never felt like we were running around and weren't able to defend what they were trying to do. So special teams is, you know, through 7 games or how many games we played here, we haven't won the special teams battle too many times, but tonight it was, I thought, you know, pretty dominant for us.
Now that Kale has his first goal under his belt, do you think that some pressure's been lifted?
No, I think he's a pretty mentally tough kid, and you know, everybody wants to score. I mean, I don't think Mario scored, and a couple other freshmen haven't scored. It's a pretty selfish thing if you make it known to everyone that you're playing for yourself, and he's not that kind of kid in any way. I think you're going to see him. I think he's just starting to figure out this level, and I think you're going to see him continue to elevate and pick his spots better and better as he gets experience in this level. And again, he's playing in a system where our D know they can go. They've got the green light. They're expected to be part of our offense. So that's, I think, for the whole, myself, every freshman that scores a goal, you're happy for them that they do get that past them, and then they don't have to worry about it anymore.
And first goal for Couturier in a UMass jersey. Do you think that he's been playing to the role that you've asked of him?
Yeah, he's been. We were fortunate that we didn't really recruit him. He came knocking on our door, and we didn't really know him. We kind of did character research on him, and it wasn't a no-brainer. But thank God we said yes, because he's a big piece of what we have. He's a big, strong kid. He moves. He's mobile. You know, he can play a lot of minutes. He's a real good complement to the younger defensemen we have on this group. So he's got a big shot. So you know, we want him shooting the puck in the power play whenever he can. So happy for him too. That he's been a real good teammate too, and we weren't sure if that was going to be the case. And he's grown a lot, you know, and I'm very proud of him, what he's doing in every part of his life.